Hello, this is Ron Vining, and I would like to welcome you to the Marketing Kitchen. This is Marketing Kitchen TV. Here's where I talk about all things related to marketing. Today, I'm going to be talking again about Lego Star Wars. I have a series of these videos that I've been putting together just to get some initial content onto the channel before we dig into some more serious marketing. But as I've been talking about the Lego sets, I'm talking marketing as well too. So I encourage you to continue listening on, even if you're not a Lego or Star Wars fan. Today I want to talk about the Inferno Squad Battle Pack. And if you're not familiar with Lego or Lego Star Wars or Battle Pack or what the content of this is, I'll just quickly go into it for you. So back in 1999, Lego and Lucasfilm paired up together, and the first Lego Star Wars sets came out. And it's sort of a legendary pairing in the fact that this was pretty much sort of fan initiated, if you will. And also the Star Wars IP was so strong that it pulled Lego out of bankruptcy, which is quite cool. Because any brand out there that's struggling or even new, if you are to align yourself with some iconic or compelling IP, either as an influencer or as a sponsor or a partner, or you put your own white label product on the shelf beside a flagship brand product, the power of that licensed IP can shine or shed light or a greater spotlight and attention and attraction of consumers to your particular brand. So in particular, this actually is not from any film or cartoon, or there is comic book material, I believe, about it now. This is actually from a video game. So Star Wars Battlefront II, which came out when so 2017, I believe it was, and it featured a solo campaign which had some fantastic storytelling in it. It actually is canon, so that means official story as part of the Star Wars narrative, taking place in between the original trilogies, Return of the Jedi, and before The Force Awakens, so which is the sequel trilogy that came out back in 2015. And so these characters are actually in the video game. So it's quite compelling when you have omni-channel content or you have transmedia storytelling. So there's several layers here that we can take a look at. Obviously, we have the Star Wars IP and the film franchise and everything that encompasses that. That would be comic books, that would be novels, that would be action figures, it could be Lego, it can be music, right? So you name the device, and Star Wars IP could be on that. Even the delivery mechanism of a Lego brick, the Star Wars IP can be there. But then too, a video game. And video games are, as we know, quite popular. Some video game titles earn as much money as blockbuster films do. And anyway, in this case, with Battlefront II, this was a compelling property, and it has now been immortalized for the third time actually now in Lego. 2 years ago, I believe it was, so 2017, there were two other battle packs. One was an Imperial Forces one was a Rebel Forces one, and they were a bit more more generic for either the good guys and the bad guys. This is actually much more branded in that this is part of the story campaign, and this is actually a name character. And even though these other characters have names, they do have unique faces under their helmets. I haven't opened or built this one yet. I'll do that, and I'll add it to my collection, and that'll be in a future video. But they're represented here. So this is definitely going to appeal to the video game fans that are out there, as well as Lego fans, Lego Star Wars fans, and as well too. I mentioned in a prior video that people always wonder why they could buy, they can go to the store and they can just buy a blister pack of, say, Ninjago figures, or they can buy a Lego Friends sort of Polly Pocket, which just contains one figure and some accessories. Why can't they army build with Star Wars? The only way to army build with Star Wars is to be able to buy a battle pack like this one, or to be able to buy this battle pack that I reviewed in a prior video with Criterion guards. Why can't you just buy a couple of figures? Why must there be a build? And so a battle pack is typically 4 figures and then a mini build. Well, the reason is that way back in the day, and I'm not going to get into the legal specifics of this, but there's a contract that exists between another toy manufacturer who has the exclusive rights to building Star Wars action figures. And so when Lego had attempted to put out their minifigures individually, they were told by, or sued, or however it happened, that they could not do that because they had the exclusive license for selling individual figures. And so when Lego went to put multiple figures together, that was also a no-no. Can't do it because you're selling figures. So Lego is able to get around this by saying that we're not selling the figures, we're selling a set, right? Because here's the set, and then these figures interact with it. So anyway, that's one way to get around with that. Same thing is true not just in battle packs, but then also in microfighter sets. And this happens to be a combination microfighter set, so it includes 2 in 1, but typically a microfighter would just be one or the other. And in the US, that would just be a $9.99 set, but the vehicle consists of more bricks than the figure does, so technically they're not selling an individual figure. But that's the cheapest way, or the most economical way, of Lego Star Wars fans being able to get a single figure. The most economical way to get multiple figures, or to army build, as a lot of people try to do. And what we mean by army build, typically the battle packs revolve around either good forces and bad forces. So by being able to buy multiple of these, these are typically $14.99 in the US. It's a easy way to increase your troop levels, if you will. All right, that was sort of the marketing piece that I wanted to share, as well as talking to you about this exciting battle pack, which I actually can't wait to open up and add these 4 unique Inferno Squad troopers to my collection. I'm quite excited to do that. All right, again, I'm Ron Vining. This is the Marketing Kitchen. Welcome to Marketing Kitchen TV. I invite you to join me for future videos, but thank you for tuning in this time. All right, great. Have a good one. Bye-bye.